to
Baltimore.
Baltimore. We missed our flight this morning by like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We found a ride to Baltimore via Louisiana.
Yeah. Then we're going to be heading to the nation's capital and preparing with Build This Hope for the exhibit during the Innovative Housing Showcase. And I am prepping mentally right now for the panel discussion.
We're all guests, so I guess we should go. We're going to an Airbnb, but it's an hour away from the airport. And being an hour away from the airport sucks because our bags didn't make it. The flight is coming in until 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
8 o'clock at night. And this is just the beginning of the trip. Why don't we just take that bag? What time is it?
9:40.
It's 9:40 at night. We're back at the airport. See, baggage claim.
No bag.
No bag. Our bag is in Florida. Since we were waiting for our bag, we decided to go see a movie and saw Rocket Man, which was really good. We went to a very overpriced mall Mexican place. Took the free shuttle back here to the airport to try and get our bag that didn't make it on our flight. Wish us luck. We're gonna get a $50 Uber and try and call it a night with our with the tiny little toothbrush that Spirit Airlines gave me. I can brush my tiny teeth.
Alright, great.
Okay. Hey man, how's it going?
Very good, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me know if it's too cold for you guys and I can put the heat a little bit or...
Gotcha. Oh yeah. All right, we made it. HUD Innovation Housing Showcase.
Capital, and we are touring the various innovative housing structures here on display. We just checked out Boxable, which is incredibly impressive use of SIPs, structurally insulated panels, that can be easily moved and like a tiny home, same dimensions, but then folds out.
Foldable. Yeah, so the whole thing folds out like a semi size, and then it folds out to as big as a 20 by 20.
So far, next to our favorite tiny houses on wheels, really loving that.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Now we're about to go into some manufactured housing, where apparently they've made a lot of progress in upgrading the finishes and interior layouts. So I'm interested to check it out and see how it feels. We just need more affordable options, and there should be a place for all of these. Welcome to the Innovative Housing Showcase. We're at the Build Us Hope exhibit here, which has been the most popular one of the entire show, no exaggeration. And it's Monday morning, and we are waiting for Secretary Carson to give us a visit, fingers crossed, before he gives his opening remarks for Federal Government Day. So hopefully we can talk to some high-up policymakers and hear what they think the obstacles to tiny home placement and if they think tiny homes are worthwhile at all. But we're going to convince them they are.
We're standing in a tiny home. This thing is actually on wheels and can be moved around. You can see it really does provide quite a comfortable living space for a number of people. And one of the really cool things about this is that it's eminently more affordable than most site-built housing. I mean, the average cost of a new site-built home is about $309,000.
Benjamin Fry. I work at HUD, and I'm interested in housing issues. Before working for HUD, I spent about 4 years in Eastern Africa, where housing is different, where they would certainly love all the amenities that come with tiny homes, and certainly the ways that they use solar energy and space and even recycled material efficiently. Those are all very appealing. So it was interesting in this one compared to others that I've seen was kind of the wood finish and kind of the way that it feels home-y, right? But at the same time, it feels like you have enough space, especially if you are in an environment where the environment is also part of your space, like you have just enough, and then you can also live part of your life outside, tend your garden, do whatever you need. So yeah, I see it as tiny homes are going to be a great solution.
This is beautiful. Look at all the natural light.
Yeah, look.
It's comfy. I love the natural light. Oh, and some of these windows open.
Yes, they all open. They all open.
Silas, you think this is a cool place, Silas?
It's separate rooms.
Alright, so
And he's ready for a nap.
This was my first time in a tiny home. I seen them on TV, how they build them and everything, and I always thought, hey, I don't think I could live in one. Well, as I walked into this one, it just opened up, and I felt like the space there was a lot more than what you think of when you say like 400 square feet. You know, it was 400 square feet. I didn't think you could fit so much stuff in there. And every space was used to its capacity. There was no space wasted, and everything was functional to the last T. So I was really impressed about that. And I think if I was, I don't know, downsize or upgrade, I don't know what the word would be for it, because it'd be kind of both. I'd probably be looking at something like that.
So my name's Rachel Withington. I'm with Health and Human Services, and this was actually my first time in a tiny home. Really a lot bigger than I thought it would be. It's like the size of many apartments that I've seen in the past, but just a really cool experience in a cool space. I would love it. I think they're beautiful, especially one like this. I mean, it's great design, so I would definitely welcome that in my neighborhood.
Hi, my name is Cliff Beckford. I am with Lydia's House. We are a full-service housing counseling services right here in Washington, D.C. My first impression of the tiny house, obviously living in the city, is where's my wife going to put all her clothes? That's the first part. But nonetheless, I think it's a very unique concept. I have some property, depending on the zoning issues that might be faced with, I would consider putting a property, a unit like this one on my property. It could serve a number of different purposes, but supplemental income, the affordable dwelling units, those types of things that I'm familiar with by being in the industry myself. So I'm very pro tiny house.
Can you believe this is a 3D printed car?
I'm currently an undergraduate student at the University of Maryland. I just finished my freshman year, so I'm a rising sophomore. And this summer I'm currently interning with the U.S. Agency for Global Media, right in the building over there. And my first impression of this house is that when I first walked in, I thought it was a little bit compact, definitely smaller than what I'm used to. And then I was told the price points, and definitely seems very reasonable for the price. I would say that after standing there for about a minute, I could sort of picture myself living in one of these, especially for like low-cost living. If I had a tiny home in my neighborhood, I think I would probably just regard it normally as a normal home.
My name is Hayley Neubauer. I'm a veteran of the U.S. Air Force. I was in from 2010 to 2013, and I'm currently living here. I have wanted to do a tiny house tour for so long, so I saw this and I came by, and it's really cool. It's 3 bedrooms, so I was really surprised by that, and I like the little details and the little wood paneling. I love the staircase that has storage in it. It's a great idea. And the bathroom is really nice, which is always a must for me when looking at houses, so I loved it. If there was a tiny home in my neighborhood, I'd be first on the list to get it, honestly. I would try so hard. I would love it.
Spirit Airlines. You get what you pay for, and that's it.
That's exactly it. Hey guys, Alexis and Christian here with Tiny House Expedition.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And click left or right for more tiny house stories and tours.